Okay, welcome everybody to this online class of Springing into Health. I appreciate you taking some time. This class will empower you with natural solutions for almost every common ailment that you're going to face. We also want to do a particular focus with allergy season upon us, and also anxiety and stress. For whatever reason, those always are an issue that most people deal with. So we want to highlight that as well. My goal in this short class is to give you tools so that you are able to start using natural solutions for your own healthcare needs. I want to make sure that you are empowered with what you need to know. So we're just going to dive right into this class. I would like to get my PowerPoint working here. There we go. All right, so I am Diana, and like most people, the only reason I'm doing what I'm doing now was because of my own health journey. I have had chronic illness most of my adult life, and then when my own son had an issue with his health, that just launched us into needing to understand how to help ourselves, because the medical community just really had no clue what to do with us after a while. So that is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm enjoying health now like I have not had. I wish I knew now, or years ago when I know now. So that's part of my passion, is that people do not suffer without needing to, that they at least know and have choices. They're not doomed to a doctor's diagnosis per se. So I am not a doctor, but I will give a lot of tips and tricks for your own healthcare needs. So let's dive right in. Why are natural solutions important to know? Now, these stats are a little bit old, which is scary because that means that they're much worse today. But as you can see here, almost half of children in the US today, and I would venture to say it is at least half now, have chronic illness. And then when you include diabetes and obesity, that increases. In addition, if you look at children between the ages of 4 and 17 years old, 6.4 million of them were diagnosed with ADHD, and that was back in 2011. It's, I'm sure, so much worse now. Even though the United States is only 5% of the world's population, we consume 75% of the world's prescription drugs. That tells you something right there. There is a problem. In addition, more than 70%, almost 3/4 of our food is filled with preservatives and additives and things that, pesticide contamination. And all of this is feeding the epidemics that we have currently going on now. So you're hearing a lot these days about essential oils. Are essential oils a fad? Well, some people would venture to say yes, but they are not. If you look back in history, there is a long, long history of therapeutic plant use. I believe God placed Adam and Eve in a pharmacy when he had them in the garden, because a functional medicine motto is food is medicine. And that is so true. Back we see in 3500 BC, Egyptians used plant extracts for their health, cosmetic needs, religious purposes. The father of modern health, Hippocrates, used plants with his patients. Frankincense and myrrh were given to the Christ child. We know even back in World War II, they used essential oils on soldiers that had been wounded. Today, because essential oils are so popular, everybody's trying to jump on the essential oil bandwagon, but that's really not cool, and I'm going to explain why. So essential oils do work. They are plant-based medicine, but another way I like to say it too is they are the immune system of a plant. They're nature's defenses that God has put into these plants that will defend them against their own enemies. If you see this picture, these little white sacs here, those are the little peppermint sacs on a peppermint leaf that's been really, really magnified. So if you take a peppermint leaf and just rub it between your fingers, that's why you're breaking those little sacs, and you get that wonderful minty smell even on your hands. So essential oils are extracted. There's different ways to extract essential oils to get these pure oils into the bottles. But because God gave us plants for medicine and for our food, when we take a pure essential oil into our bodies, that same defense mechanism that worked for the plant itself now goes to work in our bodies to defend us from invaders. The reason these work effectively is they go to work on a cellular level. Essential oils actually can cross through that cell membrane barrier. If you see in this picture, if you have a threat kind of outside the cell, you're going to try to kill it. But if it's inside the cell, a lot of your medications cannot cross into the cell and heal you on a cellular level. But essential oils do. That's why for years in my own health journey, I was on antibiotics, I was on all kinds of medication, and I just got sicker. But when I started using essential oils, which I had never even heard of, when I saw how quickly I got better, I was blown away. And that's what launched me into having to understand, what are essential oils? Why do they work? What is the science behind this? And that's where I'm at today. So essential oils do work on a cellular level. Now, why doTERRA? There are essential oils everywhere. Even Walmart has them. So why doTERRA? A few reasons. doTERRA has a source to you program where you can look on the bottle, find a number. You can go on the website and you can look up your batch number. You can see exactly where and how it was distilled and extracted. And you can also learn what the third-party testings were. doTERRA is very transparent and open about all of their oils. You don't find that anywhere. Most oils, you'll even see natural, pure, best oils ever, but 95% of these natural oils are actually adulterated. They're adulterated with synthetics, with pesticides, with chemicals, and it's just terrible. It can make your situation worse. The reason they can say this is there's no FDA oversight. So anybody can say what they want to say, and that's pretty dangerous. So that's why I appreciate that doTERRA is very open and transparent about how they source their oils. They created their own standard, certified pure therapeutic grade. These are beyond organic. Some people want to see that word organic, but because we have what's called co-impact sourcing, we source all over the world. All these different countries and regions have their own, rules and regulations and standards, but how we work with these people, our oils are, even though they're not marked organic, they're actually beyond organic, which means they are the most safe, pure, and therapeutic grade that you can find anywhere. Now, I've even told my children, you can't oil your way out of a bad diet. So what we do, we build everything on doTERRA's wellness lifestyle pyramid. Foundational, again, food is medicine. You need to eat right. We need to move our body. We need to rest and manage our stress levels, reduce the toxic load. We need informed self-care, and we need proactive medical care. What I'm going to teach you today fits every single one of those categories. The eating right, you can actually use oils in cooking with your food. There's oils that help us promote safety when you're exercising, and with all of these other things. So we'll be touching on all of these as we go along. Okay? Before I launch into the oils, I always want to highlight doTERRA's #1 best-selling product, the Lifelong Vitality Pack. This trio pack of supplements is really what changed my health. I was able to cut in half a prescription medication for a pretty serious autoimmune issue that I'm dealing with. So I know firsthand these things are amazing and they work. I've personally taken supplements most of my adult life. So, and I also know too that when you look at a bottle of most supplements, you're like, it'll even say you're getting 5,000% of this and 10,000% of this. Well, your body doesn't need that much. So what you're buying is something that's going to create expensive pee, because you're just going to pee all this stuff out. And the saying you've probably heard, you are what you eat, really it should say you are what you absorb. And if you are not absorbing the vitamins and minerals that you're taking, they're not helping your body at all. You're just throwing your money away. The reason doTERRA supplements work, they are infused with 9 different essential oils, including frankincense, which is the king of oils. These oils, again, I told you, they go right into your cells. They cross that cell membrane barrier, and they carry with it this whole food nutrition. It is so good for your body. The biggest thing people notice is more energy, more vitality. They are sleeping better. Their skin issues are clearing up because part of it's helping also to heal their gut, which is foundational to health as well. So even though doTERRA is a $2 billion debt-free industry, their #1 best-selling product are these supplements. So that tells you something right there. So I highly recommend these for anybody. They're good for every single person. But I will say, if you are dealing with a serious medical condition or an autoimmune disease, you absolutely need to be on these. I will be that bold in saying that. So I can talk to you more about that later, but I want to jump into how to use essential oils. There's 3 different ways. You can use them topically on your skin, aromatically by diffusing them, and internally. Now, I am only speaking of doTERRA's oils. If you will look on the bottles of most other oils, the majority of them will say, do not ingest. Even a very popular essential oil company, a lot of theirs you cannot ingest. So the reason they're not safe, because again, I mentioned they can be contaminated with pesticides and chemicals and synthetics and fillers, and you don't want to be taking those internally. I don't want to be using them topically, and I don't want to breathe them in either. But doTERRA's, again, because they are beyond organic, they are safe to use. Now, most of doTERRA's oils can be used internally. There are some blends that can't be, but most of them are safe for internal usage. So the way you do that, I always recommend diluting with a carrier oil, just because these are volatile compounds that can flash off and evaporate very quickly. So you want to mix it with an oil so the fatty lipids of those oils just soak into your skin and carry this into your skin. Topically, it will be in your bloodstream in 30 seconds. Very powerful, and they impact your body on a cellular level. Diffusing is one of my favorite ways to use my oils. I'm getting therapeutic benefits just because I'm breathing. It can support your breathing. It affects your mood. It builds up your immune system, depending on the different oils that you're diffusing. Best way to use them. And then internally, I add some to my water, like my lemon oil, drink it through the day. You can just put a drop under your tongue, put them in veggie caps. They're safe for internal usage. So let's just dive right in. Our first oil we're going to look at today is lemon oil. Our lemon oil is sourced in Italy. Lemon is great for cleaning. You can clean with it. When you're diffusing it, it smells wonderful and invigorating. It freshens the air. This is a great internal cleanser as well. So like I said, I put it in my water every day and I'm just drinking it, and it's helping to do internal cleansing. It also supports a good respiratory function. Lemon oil can be used all 3 ways: diffusing, topical, and internal. Our lavender, we source in Provence, France. The lavender, as you know, is very calming. It helps with stress reduction, very good for irritated skin, calming to stress, to emotions when you're uptight. And also diffusing this supports a very restful sleep. This oil as well can be used all 3 ways, diffusing, topically, and internally. Lavender is a very beautiful smell. It's very calming. And again, because we source our oils all over the world, if I grow lavender in my backyard, I'm not going to get nearly the potency as I'm going to get where it grows naturally and indigenously in France. So that's why if you even compare our lavender to other lavenders out there, you can smell the difference. You just can't get anywhere near the therapeutic quality when it grows indigenously, and the pests will leave it alone. Whereas here in my backyard, I'm going to have to spray my lavender to keep the pests away. Peppermint oil, we actually source in the US. 1 drop of peppermint oil has the potency of 28 cups of peppermint tea. This stuff is so, so powerful. My husband put a few drops in his coffee this morning and his eyes got really big when he took a sip. He didn't realize just how powerful and potent it was. I think he put more in than he realized either. 1 drop of peppermint oil is really equal to 8 cents. So when people say, oh, essential oils are too expensive, when you look at it, 8 cents a dose, that's extremely affordable. So don't buy into that lie that they're too expensive. They're not. They're actually very, very affordable, especially when you look at all the savings you will have in not needing to go to the doctor, not needing to buy all the over-the-counter stuff, and then all the side effects that may come with that as well. Peppermint oil promotes healthy respiratory function, clear breathing, opens your sinus passages. It helps to, if you have a stomach ache or motion sickness, reduces bloating, gas, and indigestion. It's very energizing too. If you even just put a drop in your hands and then breathe it in that mid-afternoon slump, it's really going to energize you. So, and I like to think of, do you ever have, is it hard to get up in the morning? Do you have those mid-afternoon slumps? Do you get headaches? Peppermint oil is great for headaches. So all of these oils you can use for all of these issues. I didn't even say, if you wake up in the morning with a stuff in your throat, a froggy throat, you can use lemon oil to clear that up. Lemon oil will remove sticker residue, take price tags off things. Lavender, I mentioned if you ever wish you could sleep better, use your lavender oil. If you feel anxious and stressed out, use your lavender. So you can see how these work for issues that pretty much all of us deal with on a daily basis. Now those 3 oils, lemon, lavender, and peppermint, that is your allergy buster. And spring is here, pollen is in the air. doTERRA actually puts these 3 oils into a capsule that's just really easy to take, a natural allergy medicine. So you have this trio blend. You can diffuse them to be breathing in. You can use them topically. The capsules are great before you go out into the yard to do some yard work. Pop a couple of those. I ordered a bunch of these because they're actually on sale this month. But also, this is your allergy blend. You want this on hand for allergy season. So yeah, make sure you have at least those 3 oils. It's your allergy buster. Another oil that's actually really good for allergies and for helping respiratory issues is your breathe oil. So have you ever gotten colds, coughs? Have you had respiratory issues? I don't know anyone that doesn't. Sometimes people have a hard time breathing for all kinds of reasons. It could be because it's allergy season. It could be any number of things. You want breathe oil in your arsenal. This is actually the oil that got me started. When I had a very serious, life-threatening lung condition, I had actually gotten it a 5th time. I used this oil and I was blown away by how quickly I got better. So this oil is a blend, a beautiful blend of all of those oils that I have up there. It promotes easier breathing. Diffusing it at nighttime if you feel like you're getting a cold, if you're congested for any reason, or just to open your air passageways so that you can breathe better. And people sleep better because of that. You can put some on the bottoms of your feet. You can apply it on your chest or back, again, to open up your passageways and give you that soothing sensation to help you breathe better. Melaleuca is our oil that's sourced in Australia. Now, have you or your kids ever gotten cuts or scrapes? Has anyone ever had a sore throat? I like taking my Melaleuca, take a drop of Melaleuca and your lemon oil, put it in some water, gargle with it, and then swallow. That is really, really good for taking care of a sore throat. Melaleuca is like an antiseptic, antibacterial. So this is actually really good using for cleaning as well. It's good for cleaning out and putting on cuts or scrapes. You can mix this with lavender oil to put on your cuts as well, because the lavender oil is very soothing. Melaleuca promotes a healthy immune function and protects against environmental and seasonal threats. and your skin loves melaleuca. A lot of your skincare products you'll see has melaleuca in it. So this is just a wonderful oil to have on hand for therapeutic reasons, for topical skin, and lots of things. I just want to mention, I am just scratching the surface. Every oil could have dozens of different therapeutic benefits and qualities. I'm barely scratching the surface in just mentioning a few things. So I just want to let you see how this will work, how this is going to address most of the common things that you are dealing with, you or your family. So frankincense has been called the king of oils. Our frankincense is sourced in Somalia. So if you ever had skin issues that you'd like cleared up, have you ever had a monster headache that just would not go away no matter what you did? And do you know anyone that deals with serious health issues? Again, any serious medical condition, autoimmunity, the big C, whatever it is, if you're dealing with serious health issues, you want to use essential oils to support your body, because your body is what heals. These oils don't heal. The oils will support your body in a powerful way on a cellular level so that your immune system will rise up and function the way it was meant to function. Frankincense is a powerful oil therapeutically because this will help in cellular function and reproduction. You don't want your mutated, diseased cells reproducing. So frankincense helps to support healthy cellular function. It promotes healthy immune function. You can add it to moisturizer or lotions, and it reduces appearances of skin issues. Frankincense is an oil that I use every day internally. I'll put a drop under my tongue morning and evening, again, just to help with that overall cellular function. Frankincense is a great oil too. If you have one of those monster headaches, you can just put a drop on top of your tongue and press your tongue to the roof of your mouth and just hold it there for like 30 seconds. And that will literally go up into your head. It crosses that blood-brain barrier, and it just aids in bringing that peace and calm to the tension in your head. I have seen monster headaches go away so quickly with this. And everything that I'm telling you today, we have done in our home. We have seen this work. And I just have hundreds of testimonies from people that I've talked to personally, let alone the thousands of testimonies that are out there. So this is a powerful oil that you want in your arsenal. One doctor said, if you can only have one oil, you want frankincense, because again, it is the king of oils. Oregano oil. This is my natural antibiotic. Have you ever been around other people who are hacking or who are sick? How does that make you feel? I know that sometimes you can get a little bit scared if you're hearing that. Has anyone ever had an infection or a virus or the flu? Do you know anybody that has warts or skin tags? Oregano oil is what you want for all of that. When we have had issues where a doctor would want to prescribe an antibiotic, I use my oregano oil. I actually take a veggie capsule and I put some frankincense, our immune support blend, which I'll get to, and my oregano oil, and sometimes even melaleuca. And I'll take that just like it's my antibiotic. And I've dealt with infected abscesses in my mouth. I've dealt with sinus issues. I've dealt with respiratory issues, but they never get serious, because as soon as I feel like I'm getting sick, I jump on it. Consistency and being aggressive will help. I used to get sinus infections 4 times a year, respiratory infections at least a few times a year. I've had a major lung illness 5 times, and I have not had any of those in the past almost 3 years since using these oils therapeutically. That is absolutely huge. I can't imagine the amount of money I've saved these years in medical bills, in being down for 6 weeks to 3 months because I was so sick I couldn't do anything. Life stops. So it's changed my life, and it's so important to be ready for anything for when you start to get sick. So your oregano oil you absolutely want to use as your antibiotic, antibacterial. You dilute this. This is a hot oil. You don't put it on directly unless you're wanting to take off a wart or a skin tag. Then you can put it on directly. So oregano oil you take internally in a capsule, or you heavily dilute it and massage on the bottoms of your feet. It'll help your immune system. It helps with healthy digestion and respiratory function as well. This is a powerful oil that you want in your arsenal. On Guard is your immune support blend. This wonderful blend. It smells great. And you'll see here, it's not just the oil. They put the On Guard plus black pepper oil and oregano and other things in these capsules. Those are powerful to be just popping in when you start to feel like you're getting sick. They put the protective blend in hand soaps, in your toothpaste, and in a cleaning concentrate. On Guard is great for immune support. You can take this internally, add it into some water or in a gel, in a veggie cap, just to take internally. I diffuse it almost all the time, just for breathing in, strengthening your immune system just while you're breathing. And you can use it topically as well, putting on the bottoms of your feet, up and down your spine. It supports your body's natural antioxidant defenses and supports healthy immune function, which is really powerful and important. The digestive blend is great for any digestive issues. It helps to maintain a healthy gastrointestinal tract, helps with bloating, gas, indigestion, motion sickness. Putting it on the bridge of your nose can help with sinus issues. So again, if you have any digestive issues, you want to have your digestive blend with you. And last, you have, for anybody that ever has had issues with sore muscles or children that have growing pains, that if you have stress and even like a stress tension headache, if you felt stressed or had muscle issues, this is the oil that you want. And again, they put this deep blue in a roller bottle or in this lotion, this deep blue rub. That has just been a lifesaver for me. I have chronic neck pain, so I use my deep blue all the time. It's good if you feel stressed to get a nice massage with the deep blue, and it smells amazing with the wintergreen and the peppermint and those other oils that are in there. You'll see here, I said the deep blue is good for topical use. So from that deep blue rub over to the right, all of those are topical. But then doTERRA made a special blend, and they made them into polyphenol capsules. So you can take that internally, the bottle on the right, on the far left. That's my natural Advil. Again, for any muscular pain, anything like that, I don't leave home without my deep blue. That's great to have for anything muscular. This is good to use before you work out too, to help your body so it doesn't strain a muscle. Great for rubbing on the legs of kids before bedtime, especially if they're going through having growing pains. Okay, a couple of the things I want to mention really quickly before we wrap up here. Because anxiety and stress is like epidemic in our fast-paced culture, some of my favorite things that I love to have on hand are Serenity, the Serenity oil, or that also comes in a soft gel. What I say is taking the Serenity soft gel an hour or so before bed will help you get to sleep. Diffusing the Serenity will help you stay asleep. So for people that have issues with they just don't sleep well, I highly recommend Serenity oil. Lavender oil is also very good, but the Serenity has lavender in it along with vetiver, which is a really powerful oil, and some other things as well that just kind of make it's like lavender on steroids. So that's a great thing for, and then the Balance oil, when you combine these two, the Serenity and the Balance, that is just so good for anxiety. And remember, these oils aren't healing you necessarily, but they are supporting your body so that your body can heal, your body can rest and be calm. The Balance oil is a beautiful blend that it's known as our grounding blend. It just helps to, when you're kind of wound tight, you just need to come down a notch. You're all over the place. You just need to be grounded. So I actually put that on the bottom of my feet in the mornings when I wake up, just to help ground me, center me, get me started on my day right. Essential oils not only help you therapeutically, but did you know that your emotions can damage your body? When I saw this picture, I was like, wow, this is pretty powerful. So emotions will harm your body. Anger will weaken your liver. Grief will weaken your lungs. Worry will weaken your stomach. Stress weakens your heart and your brain. Fear weakens your kidneys. That's powerful stuff. So doTERRA has put together 6 emotional aromatherapy oils that are especially scientifically blended to deal with all of the different emotions that we have. Emotions aren't bad, but we need to know how to deal with them before they can damage our bodies. So there's actually a whole kit with the emotional aromatherapy, powerful, powerful oils that support every different emotion that your body feels and experiences. Okay. I'm trying to go here. Let's move to, there we go. So just to mention, I had said doTERRA does co-impact sourcing, and you might think, what does that mean? Most of your essential oil companies buy them from other people, so they don't know where they're getting them from. They don't know how they were sourced. They don't know if they're really pure, but because there's no FDA oversight, they're going to say theirs is pure and natural, when I told you 95% are adulterated. doTERRA does not own any of their own fields or farms. They go all over the world. So I love this map where it shows the entire world and where we source so many of our oils all over the world. I think there's only 4 places in the United States where we source oils. We are global. In addition to just getting the highest quality oils where they grow indigenously, meaning that they're the most potent that you're going to find on earth, we bring our distilleries to every place all over the world, so we don't have to ship them. They can harvest and distill right away when they're at their peak of the potency. We also pay very high wages to the locals in that region, who are the artisans that know exactly how to harvest, to plant, to care, and to distill these products. In addition, doTERRA has a humanitarian organization that helps these people, builds medical clinics, builds schools, digs wells, pays them very good wages so that they can thrive. A lot of these third world countries, they're really taken advantage of, and they're not paid well, they're not treated well. doTERRA has a beautiful relationship. In fact, 85% of our oils are exclusive contracts that these people will only deal with doTERRA. That's how much they value working with with doTERRA, because doTERRA cares about people. So you're going to get the highest quality oils. So you've heard enough. You're thinking, okay, how can I get started? You can either pay $35, just like Costco, for a wholesale membership for a year. You'll get 25% wholesale pricing. No one should ever buy retail, because even just buying a couple oils, you've covered that $35 membership fee, with the difference between retail and wholesale. Now, doTERRA does something a little bit different. They actually will discount. They'll put a bunch of oils together into a kit, and they'll discount it. So your oils are already that much cheaper, but then they go ahead and they waive the membership fee. So you're saving the $35 fee, and then you're saving the money of the oils as well. This is by far the best way to get started in doTERRA. There's a lot of different kits, but I'm just going to highlight a couple. doTERRA's #1 best-selling enrollment kit is the Natural Solutions Kit. This kit has all the oils that we've just talked about. It has your first month's supply of the vitamins that I've said everybody should have. It has a diffuser. This runs for up to 10 hours. It has those On Guard gel caps that are great, again, for any sickness. All these On Guard products, your hand soap with 2 dispensers, your toothpaste, hand sanitizer, beadlets. It not only has your vitamins, it also has your probiotics and digestive enzymes. A lot more oils than I've even talked about. It has this beautiful wooden box. It also has shampoo and conditioner, your coconut oil to dilute. This is like a neosporin, natural neosporin, a brief stick that you can just massage on a child's chest or back, and that big deep blue rub. This kit really seeks to not only get you your oils, but to remake a lot of your home, to start detoxing the effects in your home. In addition, if you bought everything a la carte, you would pay $228, almost $29 more. That's how much they discounted all of these products. So this really should cost more like $780, but it costs $550. But then you will have an opportunity to get $100 in free oils as well. This is the best-selling kit. But if this is a bit more than you were thinking of going with, these are the other two kits. This is the second most popular kit, your Home Essentials kit. Both of these kits have the 10 top oils that I just talked about today. The difference is in the smaller kit, they're 5 milliliter bottles. In the bigger kit, they're 15 milliliter. There's triple the oil in the Home Essentials kit, along with your diffuser. Everything is discounted. You save $86.25 with this one. If you do the math, 5 milliliter, 15 milliliter, 5 times 3, this kit here really, instead of $150, it should be $450. But it's not. So, or this kit should be $450, but it's only $275. So you can see the value in this kit, plus your diffuser is essentially free. If you don't have a diffuser, you're going to want one. So this is definitely the better kit to go with, but if your finances only allow for this, it's still okay. It's a great way just to get started so that you're ready. Now there's 2 bonuses. This is in April. For anybody that enrolls with any kit or 100-point value order, you're going to get $50 in oils for free, oils of your choice. So that's an amazing deal. In addition, Dr. Hill, doTERRA's Chief Medical Officer, has put together a health protocol for 30 days so that you know exactly what to do and how to use your oils. I'll get that to you as well when you enroll with the kit. So in closing, I just want to say, I hope you've really learned a lot. I hope this has been valuable information and education. I am passionate about empowering you with natural solutions so you're ready for anything. But this education is not enough. So you might have learned and think, okay, I'm ready for anything right now. But then next week, if you don't do anything about it and then someone gets sick, you might know in your head, oh, wow, okay, I could be using On Guard and Breathe for this, or I could be using peppermint for these headaches, or the digestive blend for my stomach issues. But if you don't have those oils, the education, knowing it is not enough. You absolutely want to make sure you have these oils so you're ready for anything. If someone sent you to this video, I encourage you to go back to them. Ask them, hey, what can I do? How can I get started? I want to take advantage of getting these free oils. If you're here because I've invited you or you've seen me out on the internet, if you want to work with me, just connect with me. I'd love to work with you. I offer personal mentoring, as much education and support as you want. I will make sure that you get a booklet and that you can use to, if you have a headache, you can look up headache. It'll tell you, oh, do this for your headache. So you have the tools that you need. I'm going to make sure you know exactly what to do. When you get your kit, I'm going to go over it with you, tell you exactly how you want to use it, and make sure that we're meeting your therapeutic needs. I do specialize in thyroid and endocrine issues as well as autoimmune disease. So those are some of my specialties. If that's something you're dealing with, please connect with me. So I hope you've learned a lot. I hope you feel empowered. And yeah, like I said, go to somebody that sent you this and yeah, connect with me if you need anything. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for your time.